No, finish texting because that's more important in the podcast.
The pressure now.
No, text.
I will text.
No, text it.
Let me text it.
I'm gonna message people as we're starting the podcast.
I'm not messaging just any random person.
We're here now. Just hurry up and finish your text.
I don't. What was it? 24 seconds gone already. No worry. People don't listen to the starting. I told you.
People, that's the first thing they listen to.
Who. Pop Smoke sounded like he never used to drink water, bro.
Sorry, guys. We're just checking our phones.
I told you.
The first minute, just like, I don't know, talk amongst yourselves. We're just going to do our own thing. Oh, that's nice. Do you want to tell these guys what we're doing a podcast about today?
Current affairs.
But what kind of affair are we doing?
Locked up.
Well, locked down. That's what it's about. I heard that. That's a message sent, right?
That's it.
What's this? Wait. No, we're not starting with because you finished messaging someone. I ain't finished what I'm doing.
Welcome back to the podcast. This is the start of the actual video, but we're gonna take a pause because homeboys. I'll give benefit of the doubt. I'm not gonna bait who you're messaging, but it's someone important.
It's the family.
Exactly. So that's why did I not just say it's someone important?
Right, it's all right.
So yeah, sorry for the delay, but family comes first. Family is important. Those of you who don't know why our lighting looks peng, we're moving like chipmunk today. Where did that whole concept come from, though?
I don't know, man. This guy's genius. Shell. He was in the Shell petrol station, and shelling man down is as a term used amongst the grime community to denote shooting somebody down or getting rid of the ops, aka opposition. Anyway, we haven't done the proper. Let's do the proper official thing.
We did, but then you were texting.
Yeah, I know, but let's do. I'm ready now.
Go on.
Let me do it together. Let's do it together.
What's going on?
Oh, Jesus.
What are we meant to say?
We're saying welcome.
Okay.
Last time was perfect. We said welcome to the DrawingBORED podcast. No, don't count because then they know it's got to be like we got to be on the same sync.
That telepathy.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Boom.
Welcome to the board. Yeah, you can't. That's cheating. You were like, welcome to the joy. I always forget the name of the podcast.
What are we, Ant and Deck? What's this?
I don't know. We could be though.
Welcome back. Hey, bro.
This tire's doing it. Look at my freak. Anyway.
This lighting's got me gassed though.
We have not. It's 2 minutes. 3 minutes in, we ain't said nothing.
This seatbelt makes me look like.
You can take it off, bro. Oh, now you're stuck.
I'm never stuck.
Anyway.
With Christ.
Hello again. We're back.
3 minutes in.
We're 3 minutes in, but you know, we've got to shake it up, otherwise you won't watch.
Nah. No, real talk, I don't like the beginning.
No, the beginning.
No. Welcome back
to the DrawingBORED podcast.
We got that wrong, but it don't matter, man.
It don't matter.
Welcome back, baby.
Yeah.
And those of you wondering why we're looking so fine, it's because the lighting. We're at Chipmunk's location today.
Well, actually, we're at BP. So.
Oh, that's the enemy. That's like North versus South or something like that.
What does BP stand for? British Petrol.
I was thinking that, but I don't think. But Britain doesn't have any oil, natural resource of oil.
Yeah, but they claim everything.
What are we got? BP, Shell, Essos,
Texaco.
Yeah.
And there's another one, I think.
I thought there is one. I've never had to write down a list of petrol stations.
Yeah.
But anyway, man.
Anyway, let's talk about what we're supposed to be talking about, because we're doing topics now.
Topics.
And topics are important because it keeps us on track, because we can riff forever. And yeah, that's not always great. So today we're talking about the lockdown. Lockdown part 2. I'm not gonna lie, when I heard the news about the second lockdown, I was actually, and I see myself as quite a positive person, but I was actually kind of like, they're taking the PISS. They're actually taking the PISS.
In their defense, without saying I don't know, why do you think they have decided to do this?
I don't know.
Oh, Uncle, did I not just say?
I know, but I genuinely don't. I think there is some sort of propaganda behind it, and the reason why I think there's some propaganda behind it, because, put it this way, if someone does something or something happens right, the first thing we look for is the source of the problem, right? We have not gone back to revisit the whole idea that this coronavirus started in China from someone eating a bat. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's look at where it started. They're constantly reiterating the deaths, and it seems like fear tactics.
Because most of the deaths are not from COVID.
Yeah, and they're talking about COVID cases. Do you know what I mean? It's like the data is skewed, and if you look at there's so much evidence to show that. And I think when you look at the news, all they're talking about is deaths. They were talking about cases. Like, it seems like fear tactics.
Always these major flu pandemics always with animal related. We had COVID. We had bird flu. AIDS was apparently from monkeys. What's with this?
I don't know, man. And also, I kind of feel like, you know me and my Afrocentric vibes. I just feel like, yo, what's happening in Africa right now? Do you know what I mean? The cases there are super low.
Mad low.
Why don't we? Yeah, in any other situation, we're looking at the people that are doing the best, and we're trying to emulate from them. There is no sort of attempt to show that we're taking procedure. We keep hearing about every now and then there's a vaccine.
So the reason why there's been a break in between our last podcast is because I went away to work.
There's been a break. Well, there has been a break, but they don't know that.
If you don't know, now you know.
There's been a break. But I'll be careful with the edits. I'll be posting it on Friday, maybe a Sunday.
So this is pre-recorded, but I kind of failed the program schedule. But
it's always pre-recorded though.
Get me? We should do a live one day.
We should do a live.
Bruh, that'll be like no cuts, no edits, just there.
But I never edit.
You know what I mean?
I get you.
But in essence, the previous time is because I went away to one of the best boarding schools in the country, and I met one student there who's from Kenya, and we'll talk about, because obviously African descent, I was talking about, oh, why do you think there's no COVID? She says, because the people here, you know how it was? He said the people here don't have a lot of vitamin D. Okay.
These kids are smart, and they're secondary school kids, you said, isn't it?
But she goes to them schools where you need to know algebra when you're 4 or something.
Was there like, did you have to wear a mask when you were working there with the kids?
In essence, no. No, let's say no.
No.
Because in honesty, boarding schools are probably, boarding schools, prison, I'm not putting them in the same bracket, but boarding schools, prisons, all them places, those confined institutes are probably the best places to be during these kind of places, because there's no outside influences. Yeah,
and unless they hire someone to come work there for a couple of weeks.
Exactly, but obviously they scanned and tested us prior to it.
Oh, did you have the COVID test?
I've had a few COVID tests.
The nostril and the
I've done a few times.
Is it?
I think I've had it like 3-4 times.
I remember when I had my COVID test, I was like, I wasn't ill, but I was like really snotty. I thought I had COVID. I don't know why I was so snotty, because they put it through my throat, whatever, and I was like, whatever. Then they put it in my nose, and it was like bare snot, and just like, ugh.
Which you hate more, the mouth or the nose?
The nose, man. Then like, my eyes were watering, my nose was tickling. I was like, you know when you're like getting all that snot out. It's just disgusting.
But I feel when they do that, it's not when you want to go to, it's just before.
Yeah, just tickling it in there. She left it in there for bare long, like it's like a good 20 seconds. I'm like, why is it still there?
Them girls have pleasure doing it, bro. But yeah,
nah, man, it's weird.
How was your first lockdown?
Well, first lockdown, I made a music video, did a freestyle. I wrote loads. I made a freaking writers group and was working with other script writers and working on my web series idea and working on other scripts. Yeah, so I'd say very productive. There was points where I was like, I just feel like, I wouldn't say depressed, but I felt really low. And then it just kind of flipped around. I became really productive. I went for jogs every morning. I was doing like Kung Fu live on like a Zoom. Yeah, I was doing well. Like my family was always around, always together. We spent a lot of time getting to know each other. So it was really productive and no one was sick. I
feel that's, well, it's a great blessing that no one was sick.
Yeah.
But I feel many appreciate hanging around with family or friends or flatmates. Because many times, particularly living in metropolitan cities as fast-paced as London, it's more the people you work with or go to school with outside of your house that tend to know you better than the people you live with. Because
you're never at home and you wake up, you use it to sleep, eat,
yeah,
and doo-doo. Well, how was your lockdown then? How was...
Do you know, at the time, and looking back, I thought it was quite average, as you were. But then I did a post on my Instagram of the first lockdown. I've done a lot of stuff. Yeah. I just didn't realize.
Yeah.
Idris Elba thing.
Yeah.
That was the first lockdown. That one I haven't, and then after that, then
you gotta tell the people what the Idris Elba thing was.
So Idris Elba was doing like casting advice. So just get people.
I'll never forget seeing you in that. I was like, oh shoot, Frankie, man.
Do you know how much I was sweating? So basically, so the thing is, so Idris Elba was just basically getting actors online and giving them, ask them to do scenes, and then he'll give tips where you can do prove or whatnot. So the thing is, I don't remember actually sending a request. And then I saw, you know, that little note that says about to go live in. Bruh,
you're like,
the thing is, I was not camera ready.
Is it?
Because I had the hair, the bed cap thing, dry lips and everything. I could fling that. And then he says, "Do it right there, mate." I was like, hey. I was sweaty hands, sweaty palms. Yeah, I was looking 7,000 people watching. Yeah. And I was getting messages from people in Africa to say, "Hey, Frankie, I just saw you." And I was like, "What?" So yeah, I did a scene for him.
Hey, Mr. Chase.
Yeah, that was good publicity because it got me networking to people I didn't even think. Like Tandy Newton started following me.
She's still following you?
Yeah.
Swirly?
Yeah. I inboxed her a few times.
I said Swirly.
Swirly. Tandy's a beautiful little angel.
Well, you've been talking to her, DMs and it. Daddy, yeah?
Not like that, bro, man.
Oh, Daddy.
Not like that, bro. So then that was the first stage. And then after...
Golly, this guy's got all... I feel like...
Beam! Hey! Man's making us look mixed race right now, bro, man.
This guy said, beam! Hey! What kind of response?
Then after...
Beam! Hey!
Then Liverpool finally won the league.
Yeah, that's the best time. I'm happy they won the league the way they won the league.
Yeah, no one cared, bro.
No one cared. No one was allowed to celebrate.
So that happened.
Inside.
Then also, what else happened? Then the Black Lives Matter happened. Yeah. The protest. And then that picture of me that just went everywhere around the world.
I was talking to, I call him a family friend, literally yesterday, about Black Lives Matter marches. And he was like, I think it's pointless. And when I was like, what do you mean? And he really kind of broke down why he was like, this ain't our country, blah, 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 blah. And do you know what I mean? Like, why are we asking for so much from people that this ain't our country, da, 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 da. And I got where he came from, and I explained to him the reason why I felt obliged to go, because I did go to it on a march. Yeah, and there was things I definitely appreciated about it, and there's a moment in time that I think was important. Especially like everyone's locked down, all of a sudden, ooh, everyone's out. Do you know what I mean?
I feel the reason why the Black Lives Movement was able to make such a hit is because many individuals, especially many black people, don't have the time or the energy to think about how they feel.
Yeah, you know what I realized when I spoke to him though? Shout out Malachi. I realized that either we fight for what we believe in, right? And keep fighting until we get the world we want, which is kind of like, what is that? Do you know what I mean? Like, I kind of feel like that's a never-ending battle. Or we do nothing and we keep avoiding the constant hurdles that are thrown at us from society, which is also kind of a losing battle. And it's like, I commend anyone that's willing to fight, and I can see why anyone, do you know what I mean, would, like, this is my family, I'm gonna take them from here to here, and just kind of like, just avoid, I understand this ain't for me, but this is my tribe, this is my place, this ain't my place, and kind of maneuver like that. But yeah, man, what I'm realizing as we fight for SARS, and we fight for, do you know what I mean, inequalities in like Ethiopia or in Congo, or do you know what I mean, anywhere in America, is like, there's a lot of problems that when we have kids, they will inherit. Do you know what I mean? In this world, there's a lot of problems. Trump, there's an election right now. By the time this is out, we'll know who's the president of America. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's a weird time to be alive, man.
Dr. Umar Johnson, he said there's protesting is very important because you're projecting a situation where it's unfair on a specific demographic. The problem with protesting is that it's seen as the end measure. You can acknowledge everyone that these are the situations. Now that everyone acknowledges there's a problem, how do you resolve that solution? Many just see protests and then they just go home. That's it. Not to blow my own trumpet, but how I tend to be is always via education.
Sorry, it's a moment to blow a trumpet. Those moments don't come often.
Where in the list of your highest ever achievements would you put that moment just there? Exactly. But yeah, as I was
top 5.
I would have put it 6th, but top 5, thank you. But yeah.
What do you mean 6th? You don't know what I've achieved.
That's why I'm saying it's lower than what you would put it.
Oh.
Speaking of which, in today's episode of What Frankie's Eating, wasabi peanuts.
Oh, yeah. I don't like wasabi, man.
Harder than wasabi.
Or peanuts.
So what I'm trying to say is there should be a solution, and not to blow my own trumpet, I've always thought the key is education. Those who don't know, I teach Black history to kids. I've been doing it for about 3-4 years now.
Sick.
Yeah, and I thought that's the way I should feel that it's the best way to resolve is to educate a person. I've also been having meetings with some of these MPs, having meetings with all these people. But I don't. It's not for me to tell people, oh, this is what I'm doing, look at me. Probably because there's been a lot of clout chasers who fed off this movement to gain their own. Like I know individuals who were not really. They may have concerns for Black Lives Matter, but they don't really care for it. They just kind of do it for the moment.
It's a moment, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's the thing. There's a lot of people that just hop onto it because it's what is happening right
Definitely.
now.
That's why I don't speak about it too much, because I know the right individuals and the right people know what I'm about, and that's what that matters.
Yeah,
and honestly, it's sad to say, but it's only when I do die, people will acknowledge what I actually did. And I've accepted. There are many individuals who are like that.
You don't know that yet.
Yeah, never know.
There's still time.
Yeah, but I don't choose to put it out there because then it'll just say, oh, Frankie's just trying to show off or whatever. I'll let my work and action speak. Like I told you before, I could have easily been verified on social media, but I don't want that attention. I want people to know Frankie, not Frankie Clarence.
The verified Instagrammer.
Yeah, still people call me social media influencer. I hate those guys. I hate social media influencers, bro.
Yeah. No, when I think about it,
I've been suspended 3 times on social media because of them fools.
when I think about it, lockdown was actually really beneficial.
Yeah, definitely.
When I think like
everyone
actually,
needed it. Everyone
when
needed it.
I heard like about lockdown 2, I was really down and upset about it. Like, what do you mean? How can you just randomly decide, nah, for a whole month you man are staying indoors? Like, am I what?
Locked up.
What? Are you dumb? That's fighting talk. Where you at? Come tell me that to my face about man can't leave my yard, you dumb blood.
So what about lockdown 2 that you're not looking forward to then?
But now, that's what I'm saying, I think, when I think about it, actually, the amount of stuff I got done in lockdown, and I think maybe I'm fortunate in the sense of I was getting furloughed from what job I was doing. I'm also self-employed, and yeah, like I spent a lot of time on like thinking about investments, and yeah. So actually, I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm excited to see what happens and how I approach this new challenge. Do you know what I mean? And the things that will come out from it. Because honestly, I think the time that we spend on ourselves and just being silent and not moving around and just being still is really, really powerful. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, you can look at this as propaganda, and it's a really, do you know what I mean, strange time, and people are, do you know what I mean, being made redundant. There's some definite negatives, but there's also some positives. Do you know what I mean? If you're being made redundant or you're losing money, it's an opportunity for, do you know what I mean, for you to make a change. It's an opportunity for you to make new money. It's an opportunity for you to maybe like think about how to use the money that you have wisely. Maybe you end up investing in something, and then all of a sudden you've made more money than you've ever made, all because of COVID and redundancies and, do you know what I mean, the government acting a damn fool.
Yeah, the government need to analyze. There's nothing wrong admitting when you're wrong. If anything, people have more respect for you. Many have dropped the ball plenty of time.
Now's the time. When you think about Will and Jada Pinkett Smith, now is the time to air out your laundry.
But do you know, this is one thing for ones who never know, but apparently that was a publicity stunt.
What do you mean?
That was done because to get everyone, reminding everyone that they were on the Epstein list. So they needed a complete diversion from that.
What's the Epstein list?
That Pizzagate, where they used to play around the kids in the island.
I don't. Is this from the documentary that Joel Epstein?
No. So this happened during first lockdown. Man, a lot.
Wait. I'm missing something. You gotta fill me in. Fill me in real quickly. What's this?
The pedophilia island. So basically, Jeffrey Epstein had like an island.
Jeffrey Epstein. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. He had an island where celebrities can come cadoodle with little girls.
Cadoodle, you know?
Yeah.
What?
This is everywhere, man. I'm really surprised.
I didn't know.
Yeah, Pizzagate and all.
Pizzagate. Why is it called Pizzagate?
I don't know. I think it's some. I can't remember that particular part, but apparently there's some parts where they'll take a youth's blood and flesh just so they can consume it and remain younger.
Bruv, and these people, these wealthy people, are the people that are calling the shots in the world.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, if these are the people that are telling me to stay in my yard, if these are the people that are telling me, okay, wear a mask, these are the people that are telling me, do you know what I mean, who to vote for and what I should and shouldn't do. This is what you should consume, this is what you shouldn't consume, this is what's healthy, this is what's not healthy. I just feel like, yo, we're doomed. No, we're not doomed, but I just think maybe we should really reconsider. Maybe we should question the information we're given. That's what bothers me about the news and things like that. People watch the news, take that one source of information and be like, this makes sense. Now I'm gonna live my life based on that as if it's truth, as if it's fact. Laws have been changed because they've been wrong. The news have been, people in the news have contradicted themselves or put false information out there. It's on us to be responsible, do you know what I mean? And do the due diligence. Due diligence!
Right. Another thing that happened to me in the first lockdown, I still to this day have no idea how. I was on CNN News.
Yeah, I remember that.
That did.
Golly, man. That's actually a good time though. What's that?
1844. This is. Remember, I've been getting mad. Your phone might not be protected. What the hell does that mean? I've just been getting a lot of notifications the last few days.
This one's got an STI, bro.
Probably. Because I'm a virgin, I wouldn't know what them things are.
It's still going on with this virgin.
Not still going on until I get married, innit?
I should say, and I'm prepared this time, usually around this time the camera cuts off. Do you know what I'm saying? So now we're gonna actually be prepared for this, and we're gonna go for an intermission break, alright? And then we're gonna come back and we're gonna continue talking about.
Well, maybe this could be the end of it. I don't know.
Really?
I don't know.
Ooh, you might not come back. That would be a mad way to end the podcast.
Cool, with what?
Just like end it like that. And we back!
Back at it again!
Made you look. Yeah.
Legacy! Okay.
Does this hat look good? I'll be trying to be in my old man flex, but
I thought you were being an artist.
No, I'm being an artist.
Yeah, you guys will find out what that means soon.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, I was on CNN News on the first lockdown. That one I have no idea what the heck I was. I knew what. I don't know why I was there. Put it away. There's. Honestly, how do you think I held myself in that interview? If you can remember it.
If I can remember it, I think you're really good at being present, if that's the best way to put it.
Okay.
You're really good at being present in all situations. Same thing you did with the Idris Elba, do you know what I mean? Whatever it was, Idris Elba Live and CNN. Yeah, I think you're really present and earnest. I think sometimes when you talk, I feel you're just energetically there. Sometimes I feel like you fluff your words around and do you know what I mean? It's not that.
It doesn't hit home.
Well, not that it doesn't hit home. You know, some people can talk and it's like blah 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 boom, and they've said everything in 2 sentences. I think you're more of a 5, 6, 17 sentence guy.
I agree with that.
But other than that, man, again, like you had the opportunity to express yourself on a big CNN
in front of the whole world.
On the front of the whole world.
You know whom go? She blocked me.
Is it
the presenter?
Really?
Yeah.
These people ain't important. Watch when this blows. Important. Yeah? When this thing blows and you become a big name and you can't like be like, actually I don't want to be verified, and you're already verified doing your thing, them man are gonna be on your case. You see it? I love people that talk like that.
I don't get why they talk that way.
But honestly, when you do your thing, the man tap your bears. When you do your thing,
but this coming lockdown,
that's when you are gonna be out on a different wave. You see it?
Different
car. My G, yeah. Obviously, you man don't know that. Sorry, go on, what were you saying? Lockdown was another. I was gonna say really quickly.
Yeah, go on.
Lockdown also inspired me to create the podcast, the Bored channel, and really tap into my own creative juices and stuff, rather than waiting on next man to validate me in my creativity.
In essence, I also feel worried about the independent businesses of lockdown. Because I think one of the things that most upsets me is seeing a person's hard work, dreams, and livelihood just crash and burn in front of them.
Yeah,
and
it's tough, man.
Yeah, and it's quite sad to see businesses, independent family business, been going for generations, just go bust because of it. And I don't feel there is support from the right people. I mean, the government they had to consider giving meals to children.
Oh, that's foolishness as well. Like, it's, again, if these are the people that are telling us what and what not to do, it's like, I don't, you know what I mean? I don't agree with anything that these people stand for, and do you know what I mean? It seems like what they talk about and the things that where their values are, it just seems like so far away from where I'm at.
I can still probably see Conservative winning the next election.
Bruv, I'm moving to Africa.
Oh, Africa. Oh, yeah.
I'm just. Why am I in this cold country?
When it's cold outside.
Where these people don't give a damn about my black grass.
They don't really care about us.
See what I'm saying? And it's like I gotta do so much hard work just to be that token black entertainer. Like, yeah, man, bruv, I'm going back. I'm not going back. I'm chatting shit. Listen, if you need another token black guy to be on anything, I can be that guy. But I'm just saying, until then, I might be based in Africa. You know what I mean? What's your thoughts on that? What am I talking about? It's lockdown, innit? Like, no one's doing anything.
People, it's gonna be lockdown. Everything's gonna be closed.
My birthday is in lockdown.
My birthday was in lockdown.
But my birthday wasn't supposed to be in lockdown. It was supposed to be lockdown and then ended.
And mine was?
But you was around the Corona time. This was essential Corona times. Afterwards, we ended it, right? And everyone's out and about. Started doing the whole eat out to help out stuff.
People were fornicating and everything.
People were going out doing their thing. All of a sudden, we're back on house party.
You're not allowed to beat people who are not in a relationship with now.
What do you mean now?
Well, that's what. Well, whenever they said that you can't go link up and meet people to have sex with.
Or what? That's how I feel right now.
I wouldn't know because I've never had it. So I'm just guessing on you, man.
I don't like it. I don't like. Because I've seen some real tough, scary guys. Tough people. Scary people. All just being obedient. Talking about, yeah, I'm locked down, I can't come out.
Locked up.
Catch me on house party, catch me on, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Hey, house party had a miserable death, bro.
You think that's going to come back?
I think WhatsApp messed him up because he got the new. You downloaded it, didn't you? What house party?
No, I didn't. I ain't got it. But what do you mean? WhatsApp did?
I saw the thing, bro.
No, you ain't. Look, no house party. Look, let's go on the H's. No house party.
Do the thing. Do
look,
that.
We're in H's.
Scroll the thing. Do that one. This one from there, from the top.
No, it's Man United losing to freaking whatever team.
I don't know.
Ugh.
I don't know.
Man United, man. I'm a Man United supporter. Chat shit, get banged. But
that's Leicester fan.
That's AJ. Shout out Anthony Joshua. Anyway.
Anthony Joshua.
You
said anti. If he watches that, bro, you're pissed, bro.
Anthony Joshua. Listen.
Anthony Joshua.
Sometimes I get into my, I don't know, not pronouncing things properly phase. Don't know what I'm talking about.
So what if Anthony Joshua, what if he wanted to change gender? Would he go into the women's league then?
Wow, how did he get there?
Because we're talking about aunties, so I'm thinking if he becomes a female.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Like, remember what Dave Chappelle said, that if LeBron James changed gender, do you keep him still in the NBA or does he play WNBA where he scores 200 points a game? Think about it. If they want to butcher the fuck out of Caster Semenya, my home girl, yes, I said a home girl.
Well, you know her personally?
I don't know her personally, but I'm like basically saying that she should know that I got her back.
She should know. What do you know?
I don't know.
Oh no, this always happens.
But the lighting though is on correct though.
It looks right in it.
But yeah, so what do you plan to do from this lockdown then? And do you believe it will end 2nd of December? Those are 2 questions. So first one, what are your plans?
My plan is to go inward and be at peace and to find my center and to further my connection with God. And I think sometimes challenges are, not sometimes, all the time, a challenge is an opportunity to find spiritual growth or to spiritually grow. And so that's what I'm going to be using this time to do, and to tap into my intuitive, do you know what I mean, creative nature, and to see what pops up. I could have my most amazing idea during the 2nd lockdown, even though it falls on my birthday, 26th November, buy me something. It's on a Thursday though, anyway. And the second question was, what was the second question? Do
you feel that lockdown will be this long? Will it end the date they said?
But I don't get what, I don't understand the reasons why they're doing the lockdown now anyway. I don't really understand. They talk about this like
I think it's to minimize
to save Christmas. Like, shut up, bro. What do you mean save Christmas?
What about Eid Mubarak, yeah?
It's just mad. Like, I don't know.
What about Happy Vasaki?
I think it will. I hope it will.
What about Hanukkah?
Well, ask me a question and interrupt it. How about that? What about that? Anyway, as I was saying, I don't know. I don't know, man.
I think they will. They won't be locked down during Christmas.
My freaking birthday falls on lockdown. How? This is the one time I want to actually celebrate.
Oh yeah, you wanted to go Sweden.
I wanted to drive to Sweden.
That would have been a podcast for you guys.
That would have been a mad podcast.
And we would have done that and edited it.
Just don't go silent.
I do, but my phone's fucked up. I can't put it on silent.
Turn it down. This is right.
So yeah, imagine if we did a podcast whilst going to Sweden and we edited en route. So by the time we get to each country,
yeah, it was gonna be lit and end up in Sweden.
Why is that?
To see my Swedish peoples and turn up in the cold.
You were not gonna say Swedish people. You were gonna say Swedish something.
I was gonna say Sweden people, but I was like Swedish people. What do you mean Sweden? What? What was I gonna say? You're being funny. No, I was yeah, it would have been sick. A 24-hour drive would have been lit. What is there to do? Alright, all the lockdown people that celebrate their birthday on the first lockdown, what do you do?
Why are you talking to them like my birthday wasn't there?
Oh shoot, your birthday wasn't.
I said.
When was your birthday again?
May.
May what?
27th.
Damn, I didn't know that. I feel like a bad friend. I'm sorry.
No, you didn't come to it, so there you go.
What did you do? What did you do on your birthday?
I cooked for everyone.
Everyone?
People that came, yeah.
Came where?
To my house.
Oh, did you invite me?
Yes.
It was lockdown anyway, so I couldn't come.
But yeah, you can do that. You can cook.
I can cook? That's something that happens on your birthday? You learn how to cook? I can't cook, but
or you can,
yeah, I can cook.
I feel people may. I think people will have like birthdays in the park, so I think that will happen.
My boy did that. We went to a lockdown birthday party in the park. Police came through and shut it down. It was Epping Forest, big Epping Forest as well. Big Epping Forest. We're supposed to do camping.
I haven't done camping before, but
it's too cold now, though.
Yeah. Again, and plus we're black.
I don't want to like who. What else is there to do? What is there to, I'm so I know I'm kind of like being jokey and stuff, but genuinely I'm gutted. Like I really wanted to do something stupid for my birthday. Like drive to Sweden. That was the first idea that came to my mind. It wasn't the first idea. First idea was like a party.
Well, let's go Airbnb. France.
You won't be able to get through the border?
I think you can get France. I think France
if I can get to France, I'm going to Sweden. That's how I feel.
How are you gonna get there?
Drive.
Well, what if Belgium or Deutschland or... But anyway,
and people are aggressive on the border.
Every border is aggressive. But Russia, man, that was next level.
You went to Russia border?
Yeah.
Really?
When I went to Russia.
When did you go to Russia?
For the World Cup.
Oh. It's getting a bit Titanic-y in here.
Yeah, yeah, Russia border. So basically, how I went to Russia, if I had flown from London to wherever in Russia, it would have costed like £600.
Yeah.
But the route I took costed me 110. And honestly, the route was actually kind of fun.
Yeah.
So I flew from London to Copenhagen.
Wait, sorry.
And then from
You always do this, bro. Listen, you always do. I just realized. Alright, so firstly, you always do this thing where you have an accent when you say a name of a place, right? Say Copenhagen again?
No.
Okay, anyway, the second thing he always does, and I've called you out on it.
Why?
Is drinking water. Like,
the way I drink water is
fine,
fine, bro.
It's like it's holy water. Bro, listen, and I remember before we left, you were like, oh, let me get water. And I was like, nah, I can't bother to go inside. I'm actually so glad I didn't go in. I'm so glad. This guy drinking water like...
H2O is an important aspect in the human body.
Be blinking bare hard, so I'll be like...
Just thinking, I might just go and get water now, you know. Water's... I fuck with water, bro. Water's what's up.
Oh, man, the way you be drinking water is like... I gotta watch that in the edit. I'm watching the edit like... I feel like cutting this out. Just 'cause I need to enjoy this water too much. I'm hating your water drink. You know what I want to talk about? The thumb thing. That's a bit stupid though. Maybe that's the one for the next podcast. Because this is supposed to be talking strictly about lockdown.
Yeah, you know what? Next podcast is gonna be about body parts. All body parts. Even my deformative body parts as well. We're gonna lay it all out.
I gotta talk about thumbs. It's on my mind right now, bro.
We'll do the next podcast, bro, man. This is the topic of lockdown.
I think I'm a thumbist.
No, so carry on with lockdown. I'm not gonna let him jump in there because I know he wants to, but that's for next podcast. Lockdown. Use that time out personally to find out about yourself and the people around you. Like,
sorry.
I'm still thinking about it.
I can see the thumb in my face. Anyway, yeah, go on. Yeah, no, lockdown, go on.
No, this is what it is. It's a rare opportunity to stand still, so use the opportunity.
Yeah, man. Get extra sleep.
Yeah,
get some sleep.
Sleep is so underrated. I feel many of us don't fall asleep anymore. I feel many of us pass out. Many of us don't actually allow our body to relax. We just pass out when we're extremely exhausted.
How do you sleep? What's your sleep routine? What's your position?
I'm not. Oh, okay. Let me try. I feel the best side I sleep is on my right ear. I think I feel that's most comfortable for me. And then I don't know why, but this is why I feel I have a bad shoulder. Is because when I sleep on my left side, I like to sleep on my hand, and on the right side, I like to sleep with my right arm underneath my pillow, so like that. Yeah.
I'm not right underneath the pillow. It's left arm underneath the pillow. Like I kind of have the fetal position. You know, you're like your knees tucked in.
I like that, bro.
Just there, bro. It's just warm. Everything's tucked in nicely.
I invested in an electric blanket,
pillow,
you know. Have you got an electric blanket?
What does that do?
Invested in that, bro. That thing is fabulous.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What does it do? Heat it up?
Yeah, heats the bed up. Yeah.
I don't need that.
So when you go in your...
I heat the bed up. I'm the hot shit in my bed, you know what I'm saying? I be heating that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's my position now. And I do, the reason why I bring that up is because I'm not sure if I fall asleep or, do you know what I mean?
Pass out.
Pass out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Most of us do pass out.
I'll be in a position and it's like, do you know what I mean? It's literally like that. Then I wake up. I'm in and out.
It's not good. It's not healthy. Our mind is too stimulated for us when we pass out. What we should do is not look at any screen for at least an hour before. 2 hours is best, but at least an hour before. But I understand that's hard. Yeah, but I still understand that's difficult. Don't eat.
Don't eat?
Prior. Like,
I've heard that though.
Yeah, because what it is, I studied bionutrition, as you already know.
Do I know?
Yeah, you know, the whole becoming vegetarian, Dr. Sebi, all that stuff. And part of the eating, we shouldn't technically eat for a minimum 4 hours before going to sleep. So if you're going to sleep at, let's say, 10 o'clock, you shouldn't have any other meal after 6 p.m. Because from when you consume to when it reaches our bowel system, it's a 4-hour process. And if you notice, breakfast it's usually at 8 or 9, and then 4 hours later it's 1 o'clock, it's lunch, and then 4 hours later it's dinner. So the body's always constantly working. Even when you finish eating, your body's still working, so it gets drained and gets tired. That's why fasting is very good for you, which is why I fast as much times as I do. So when you are falling asleep, let's say you eat at 9 o'clock and you fall asleep at 10, your body's still working, so it's not getting a chance to rest. So it should be good that you should not eat any food prior to it, because your body becomes very, very exhausted because it's always working.
And that's some stuff to try in the second lockdown.
That's what's up.
I will say this though.
Meditate. Oi.
Yeah, meditation's good, but when I kind of gave myself a hard time with meditating. I was like, oh, what am I supposed to be thinking? What am I supposed to be doing?
You're not meant to be.
But again, like sometimes there's mantras when you're sitting down. What are my fingers doing? Where are my hands? Like all that stuff is not important. Just sit still, put a candle on,
basically
play some, you know what I mean, some soft music.
Sit still, not just in meditating, but just in life. Sit still. There's no harm in learning a new skill and being still. Ooh.
That rhymed.
SB TV.
He's not even about anymore. It's more Grime Daily and Link Up.
That's true.
Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I probably had some other stuff I wanted to say, but
about lockdown?
I mean, I can go on forever. You know, I like talking. I really want to talk about thumbs.
Body parts coming. Speaking of body parts, look at my ears. Imagine there's actually people who have ears like that. People
laugh at my ears.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. I've got really small ears. Apparently it's a Ghanaian thing.
I'll say ears are not necessary. And this is mad tiny.
Stop looking at my ears. They're probably rewinding the video right now to look at my ears. No! You know them kids that like get so upset they just scream.
Or the one that, you know, and then it's the one where the boogies come and then they do this.
Yo, this is a good time to end this podcast.
Why did they do that, bro?
Anyway, follow us on the socials.
It just goes, and it doesn't break, you know. It just goes. That's
disgusting.
And who in the?
There was a guy in my school. Shout out Sean.
No, he said name as well.
No, I didn't say it's full government. I didn't even say what school. But this guy, if you know who Sean is, you know this guy is wild.
Them inside jokes where most of us won't even know.
I know, but just let me tell you this story about him, because some people, I mean, some people. Anyway, he used to do this thing where he'd like get a bit of, they were like, a bit of phlegm, spit it out, let it go all the way down, bro, and then shrug it back in, like. Ah! Every time he did that, I was like,
mine was coming like Spider-Man, bro.
It was near enough to touch the floor.
That's talent, you know.
That's dead.
That is a skill, bro.
Now I'm thinking about Pornhub.
What? That's a dangerous website, bro.
Oh man. Anyway, we've got off topic. Listen, follow us on the socials. There's bare stuff coming up. And especially with this next lockdown, I will be coming up with bear content. So this guy's got bear light in my face, mate. Anyway,
mixed race, bro.
Yeah, follow us on the socials at We Are Boredom, and also follow the personal socials, Instagrams at Benny Sarpong and at
Frankie. That's Frank I.E. Clarence. Frankie Clarence.
Frankie Clarence. And also to catch this podcast on Spotify and Anchor, you have to type in Drawing Bored Podcast. No, sorry. Drawing Bored Pod.
You're flopping with the social medias lately, you know.
There's a lot of stuff.
Remember what, like in Westfield today?
There's bare stuff, man.
Man said, what's the social? I thought he was talking about the hour and We Are Boredom. I said, We Are Boredom. No, mine. I was like, bro, if you don't know your own voice.
I was like, yeah, if you knew what I was doing, you'd understand. Bro. I was stressed. But yeah. Follow it. There's bare content coming up on the YouTube at We Are Boredom. But the podcast, this podcast, you want to hear the audio.
That's what's up.
It's on Spotify and Anchor at DrawingBOREDPod. Bored spelt B-O-R-E-D. Not as in B-O-A-R-D. Bored as in being bored, as in like I'm bored. Damn.
Yeah, that's what's up. We'll leave it as that.
Follow us. And support us and share. Love you guys.